Hello, welcome to Delicate Dark Girl. Today is going to be the first day of a 6-day span of a test series that I am doing. Not really a test series, it's more like not a spin-off, it's a reinvention of 50 Shades of Red. So what I wanted to do was basically do the same face for 6 days but using different makeup products. The only things that will not change on my face are skincare, how I do my eyebrows, I use the same products on my skin, primer, I think I'm going to use the same primer so that they all have the same fighting chance, even though primers act differently with different products, but that's whatever, they have to fight to the death. So let's get straight to it. Now, why am I doing this, you may ask? I don't know, I just really wanted to test it out and see what kind of results I would get doing the same face but with different products. Because it's the same face but with different products, it's not always going to be the same shade though. That's another thing. So it's always going to be a nude eye and a red lip. However, the kind of red is going to be different. The texture and the color. The kind of eye is going to be different in color. They'll all be nude. There. Nude eye. Finished. And today's eyeliner, that's another thing that will change, eyeliner, is the Black Radiance Eye Appeal Ultra Rich Retractable Eye Pencil. We're going to try to do the same eye style with each pencil, except for that bottom eyeliner, because we're just going to put not really that much, you know what I mean, and we're just going to carry it across. I love how easy this draws, but sometimes I feel like it may draw a little too easy. Because it can get everywhere in a second. I guess the good thing about something is often also the bad thing about that same thing. I'm gonna take this brush and kind of smudge it. There, smudged. And done. Oh right, mascara. Today's mascara, I don't think I have enough mascara to do all 6 days, so you might see a repeat. Today's mascara is the one we use all the time, Total Temptation. It's almost empty actually. Sad. I like running out of things. It means I used it really well. Boom, now your eyes are done. Well, my eyes are done. And we'll go into foundation. This is also really quick, but not counting eyebrows. Right now I'm at 11 minutes and 5 seconds. So, this is great for, you know, if you go to school and want to put on makeup, but like don't want to do entire thing. Because even mine, even though I don't do glam, some of my looks do take a while. I forgot under eye concealer. So I have some scarring there. I use concealer, but first we'll under eye conceal. Okay, and that was the Physicians Formula. I don't know if I told you that. Today's red lip is Diva by MAC. It's very much a burgundy red, much deeper than any other red that I have. So I recently watched this YouTuber, Kelsey Brianna J, and she actually had a video about red lips that I really, really liked because there were a couple of ones in there that I hadn't really given a second thought about, but when she put them on, they looked really, really nice. So I really wanted to give those a try. And we're done. This is a really simple face. So that's it.
Dried coconut, and then when you turn it over, you can see that the marshmallow mellows. I'm going to use the same base recipe for the outside.
So because of the kind of red that I'm going to use today and the fact that the foundation I'm using today is a bit orangey, we're just going to go very neutral on the eye. So I'm going to use Kufudu. on my eye. I'm watching Gourmet make some Bon Appetit. It's one of my favorite series.
It's a really nice size.
I love it. I just really like her thought process. I don't know how to explain it. If it wasn't New York, I wish she like taught special classes. Learn how to make things from her. She's really down to earth. Did you hear any of that? Done. I'll put that on pause so you can hear me. Now, today's eyeliner is Black Radiance Waterproof Liquid.
She wrote Gone Girl, she wrote the novel. Anyway, sorry, I lost focus.
Obviously, this eyeline is a lot blacker than yesterday's charcoal. My sisters are cackling like they're at a comedy show outside. It's a lot blacker, even though it's the same company. This is also Black Radiance. Just because one's charcoal and one's liquid. Already, we're getting different results. That's fun. Wet n Wild Mega Protein. So you see this one clumps and combs a bit more. That's why I used to like it so much. Ugh, I'm actually making myself upset thinking about putting on that Makeup Revolution. But I've already said I was gonna do it, so let's get into it. And like yesterday, I'm not gonna put under eye concealer on. Unless I did. Did I? Well, I'm not doing it today, so. Warm it up on the back of my hand. Like the color is right, but its undertones are just so strange. As long as I paint it on with that brush, it's not so bad, I noticed. Oh, and you notice it's gonna be different in application and the way it is eyeline wise also because I don't put liquid on the bottom because it irritates too much. So that gives it a different effect already, simply because of possibilities. Now it's time for the lip. Done. This look is actually, it feels more, I don't know, it feels a little more glamorous or something. I don't know, this is like more than the last look. Done. Hi, welcome to Elka Dark Girl. It's day 3 of the 6 days of the same face. I'm watching that show again, Gourmet Makes, and it is
Maybe I need to get some other people.
10:21. So I just got back from work, so we're going to do our face now. Today's eyeline is Chad. We're going to use it for the top and the bottom. Okay, first we have to do our nude eye. Today's nude is Fez from Saharan 2, and it's like a really reddish brown, but like a cool reddish brown nude. And the reason I picked this is because our foundation is also very much a reddish undertone. I'll show you foundation later. Done. Now we can do our eyeline. So this is a full powder eyeline. I wet the brush and apply with a little angle brush like that. To me, applying like this is the next best thing to gel, which I can't use. But I want to try again, but with a different one. Maybe it was the brand. I used MAC gel eyeliner, so I'm going to try again. I don't know when, but we'll see. And there you have an eyeline with powder. This kind of eyeline is way more subtle than a liquid. The liquid's a lot more sharp, a lot more clean. This one is still clean, but it's a bit more natural, I guess. Anyway, done now. Today's mascara is Maybelline Big Eyes. This might not be fair. I don't think there's much left. There's on the other side. The other side has more left. This isn't the best representation of Big Eyes because it's almost finished. I actually really like this mascara, so I know it can perform better than you'll probably see, but I'm gonna work with it till the end. And to keep fair with yesterday, even though it might not be fair with day one, we're not going to do concealer again. And that's just going to remain a thing. So today's foundation is Range Beauty. Honestly, right now, one of my favorite foundations. It just feels so comfortable. Oh God, I love this foundation so much. I love it. The color, the finish. Yeah. I'm gonna go back to doing foundation first. Eyes first business. Anyway, done. Today's red is classic red. Ruby Woo. Now, Ruby Woo is a matte lipstick, but if you just put on a bit of lip balm before you put it on, it won't feel too drying. Even though to me, even when I don't do that, I don't feel Ruby Woo is really the driest kind of matte lip. So take that into consideration. I already don't feel it's that drying. So the lip balm might not help you. But it helps me. It's a very cute red, a very daily red, it's not chilling, but it's just got a primary aspect to it. Like, I have a primary color, so it's just really simple. A very simplistic red, I should say. So simple that it lends itself to any undertone in skin color. Even though some people have said that it does nothing for them, so, you know, always take that into consideration. There you go, done. So everything I used today really gave me a very day-to-day, soft, daily kind of look that I really like. Today's look is very soft and day-to-day. I really like that. I even like it with my head on side up. So, I just got back from work, and that means I need to wash my face. Well, we're gonna go into day 4 of our red lip face. But first, I put in my contacts and, you know, wash my face. So, be right back. And we're back. So, everything's done, and let me just say that my eyebrows still aren't very good today, but they're the best they've been since this whole series began. So, moving on. Today's foundation, because now we're doing foundation first. That eyes first thing doesn't work for me. Not in this series. Today's foundation is wet. I splash water everywhere when washing my face. Today's foundation is Stila. I feel like this Stila, I really like this foundation, but you should know how concentrated it is before you buy it. It's very concentrated. And usually I spray my puff just so that it can sheer it out the coverage a bit. So that foundation is actually very much full coverage, but I only put a little bit. Moving on to eyes. Today's nude eye is going to come from the Pat McGrath Mothership Sublime palette, Bronze Temptation. Like so, it's like a camel colored nude, and then there's Dark Paradise, which is a bit of a cooler, kind of reddish nude. So I think I'm gonna use the Burning Desire. You've seen me use Dark Paradise like 8 million times, maybe like twice, but in real life, I haven't used Burning Desire yet, so I use Dark Paradise a lot. Oh, my ears are ringing. Somebody's talking to me. I don't know if that's for everyone, but I remember being told that when your ears are ringing, it meant ancestors were talking to you, like people who'd already passed them. Okay. Oh. like that. Oh, that's clean. Oh, that's nice. Okay. I've only ever swatched it. I've never used it before, but that's so clean. Moving on. This is a more inexpensive eyeliner. It's Essence by Essence Beauty. And again, because it's liquid, I won't be putting it on the bottom today either. And this tip isn't as sturdy as the liquid Black Radiance one. It's kind of like a felt tip, so it bends a lot, which isn't a bad thing. I'm just telling you the difference between the two liquids. The Black Radiance liquid is a very sturdy tip, almost like it's just a wand, like a wand tip. I don't know how else to explain it. And this one's very much like a brush pen, if you're familiar with a brush pen. Yeah, I'm done. It doesn't give me a clean end. It's clean enough though. And today's mascara is Resistance Formula Argan Wear. There's the wand. This one, it's really hard to separate, so you make sure you want to take some of it off. Because when it clumps, this wand doesn't really allow for separation. But it smells the best out of all. And that's very subjective because I've heard people say they can't stand the smell of this. It's very much, if you can't stand the smell of any cosmetics really, then you want to stay away from this one though, because even though I think it smells good, it's obvious that the scent is strong. It's a very strong scent that I like. So kind of like, it's like musk. Yeah, it's like a heavy musk, like old school perfume, right? Something that your auntie would like. Me, I'm that auntie. I love that smell. And we're done. Very clean eyes again. And now we will go into the lip. Today's lip is also very affordable. It's $1. I got it at the beauty supply store. Image Control Enhance. It's aloe lipstick. And this one is called Flame. And we're really just gonna tap, because this lipstick is very loose. So I kind of just like to use it like a stain. Because if you apply it like a traditional lipstick, you'll notice it shifting and kind of, it doesn't have the same like consistency and opacity. So I kind of use it like a coloring so we can have more even coverage. It's really, really moisturizing. So there you are, very sheer. But overall, it doesn't build that well, so you're better off using it just like a light coloring because it won't build evenly. It doesn't matter that much to me because it's $1. So anyway, there it is. A little sheerer red lip because of the nature of that lipstick. A very clean face actually. Today's done. This is a really non-burdensome look, especially the lip. It's kind of sheer, but it's kind of not, so it makes me feel more relaxed. The eye is perfectly nude. Bye. So, day 4. Oops, it's not day 4, it's day 5. Today, we're actually getting down to the skitties because I've put in a request to borrow an eyeliner because a mascara, because I could not find the NYC Sky High mascara that I was going to use for today, so that we kept with our different products. I don't know where it is. Today's foundation is e.l.f. Espresso. There we go. I always start with a little bit of foundation and then work my way up to more because I've so often put a lot of foundation on first and then, you know, I'm like, oh man, that was too much. This smells like baby powder. I love it. But if you, again, you don't like scented foundations and stuff, then... And I have sensitive skin and I haven't had any reactions with it, but you know, that's just me. So the fact that it is scented is something to note. Ooh, foundation done. I love this foundation. Wow. Now, today's nude eye is a nude that I came to love while doing my 30 days of makeup. This was a new palette to me then. We're gonna use Kano. It's such a good warm nude. It's warm to all bejesus. It's very golden. It's really pretty. And I'm just using it because, I don't know, I think it'll look nice with this pinky. I always use whatever nude I'm putting on my eye to set my under my brow. And sometimes I use it to set under my eye when I have concealer there. Like so. Because it's a nude. See that? See that difference? I'm gonna put them both in the light so you can see the difference. Okay. If it's nude with a different undertone on your eye, it can give a whole different look. That is what we are showing here. Today's eyeline is UK Makeup Bold Line. Oh, Bold Eye Liner. A very thick, oh, there's gold on here. Excuse me. As you can see, I use it to do many a thing. Anyway, it's a very thick liner. That's why it's called Bold. So, we'll see what kind of effect we get with this, am I right? As you can see, it's a little thicker than usual. That is to be expected from something called Bold Eye. My sister's outside watching Nigerian movies and cackling. Okay, now we're going to take a little thing and just kind of straighten up the insides and stuff. And then pull this out. There. I'm waiting for an answer of which mascara I can take, so. In the meantime, let's do the lip. We're gonna start with the liner. This is Wet n Wild. Today's liner, excuse me, is Wet n Wild Gel Lip Liner in the color Red the Scene, 656B. Lips are a little dry today. There we are. Red pencil. Now that's the base for the red lip today, which is Lustrous Gloss by Black Opal in Fabulust. It's got sparkle. And the thing about this gloss is it's a gloss, so it's pretty sheer and you can build up its opacity. Thanks, Black Opal. Not completely opaque, but it's pretty opaque. I don't have any mascara on, so this isn't finished. Hold on. So I just got notified that we're getting approval to use Milk Kush Lash Mascara because I think it performs nicely every time I see it on someone else. So now is a chance for me to see if it will perform the same on me. Let's find out, shall we? Let's go get it. So this is a Milk Kush mascara that we are using today. This is the mini one. Nervous. The wand of it I like. It's got a lot of bristles. So it seems like it will comb through your lashes nicely. It's kind of clumpy on me, but it's working nicely. I guess because the way I put it on. I'd have to change the way I put mascara on, I think, with this mascara. Now, I've only been taking mascara off the wand. I have not dipped it back. And there's quite a lot of product, maybe because of the amount of bristles, and they're all holding product. I'm just going back on this side to kind of comb through those lashes, separate them a little more. Wow. Wow. And we don't have to dip again, I think. I think that's enough. That's a lot of lash. I'm not surprised at it. I'm just surprised at it on me. This is a very voluptuous mascara. Now we're done. Now I look more complete now that I have mascara on. This look today is actually a very simple, but kind of, I don't know. It seems a bit glamour-esque. It's like simple, but a little vavoomy. Maybe it's because of the sparkly, shiny lip and the really voluminous lash. It's simple, but a little fancier than day 4's look or day 3's look even. So it's like something you would wear maybe if you had a date, but you want it to be simple and statement at the same time, like a simple statement. That's what this look feels like. It's clean, but it's got 2 big points. It's literally the eyes and the lip. This end could use more mascara, but it's not mine. We're not gonna go to town with it. So yeah, it's really simple statement face. So like meetings and first dates and taking yourself out, and it's so cute. Everything all together. It's really just like, like if you want to spend a quiet, cute day with yourself, this would be cute. You could feel really bold and also subdued at the same time. I don't know how to explain it except like that. Bye. Hi. So it's the final day, day 6. Today's primer was different than all the last 5 days because I ran out. Still e.l.f., but it was the poreless face primer. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. Also, disclaimer, today's mascara is gonna be a mascara you've seen before because I still could not find that NYC one. Moving on, today's foundation is the compact I made. It's a mix of that Farrah foundation that I used in a video during the summer, Get Ready With Me, and Maybelline Fit Me 375 Java. And the Farrah foundation was number 9, Mocha. I find it easier, like even though you can hold it like that, I find it easier to hold like this. It just keeps it from slipping. Even though I don't notice many people holding it that way. So one may think it's wrong, but you should hold things in the way you can. I mean, people treat like it shouldn't be obvious. Like there's only one way to do things, but you need to do things how you're able to do them. Okay, and done. Today's nude eye color grade Moments. It's like this really pinky brown. My hands are so ashy. Today's eyeliner is another powder. It's an eyeshadow. And it's gonna be Walzana. I know I said I wasn't going to do that, but I have to. Walzana from Warrior 2. So since it's a powder, it'll be going tight line and top. Oh, Today we used fixing spray on it. That's what made it different. The other day I used Chad and water. Today's Walzana and fixing spray. Even though it irritates my eyes, it's for the sake of experiment. I have a feeling today's makeup is going to be the gentlest of them all. Go out with a soft bang. And a soft purr. That's not a bang. And now for mascara repeat. So disappointing. I'm using Physicians Formula again. It fits, it's chillin'. It's a mascara that's chillin', like the rest of these products. Because Walzana's a very soft black. That Colored Rain also is chillin'. It's just like a pinky brown. Just kind of looks like a flushed eyelid. And then I'm actually using a lip tint. Done. And now for the final step, lip. Peri Para Tint Water Gel. The other one I have is Red Bean Press. I think this is Beet Press. Hipster Beet Press. So, as you can see, it really only gives color to the bottom. That's why it's better. When I use this, it's better to use it as an accent on a lip color because it won't make much difference for the top unless I really go to town. So, now you have a lightweight stain, and the look is actually a little more 90s vamp than I thought it was gonna be. I'm okay with that. So, that's it. So, this is the final one. Red Lip Nude Eye Face. The Farrah foundation is still a bit weird, but mixing it with the Maybelline, I didn't mix the ratios properly in that compact, and so usually I'll spray my face, which is what I'm gonna do now. So today's face was, it's really chilling. Different products, same face, and we had essentially 6 different looks out of it. Nude eye, eyeline, foundation, red lip, and we got 6 different faces. That's the end. I hope you liked this series. I had fun doing it. So I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Now you're going to see a montage. Thanks for watching. See you next week. I already said that. Okay, goodbye. Cue montage.